I thought you did lotus already. Didn't we did it? Too late now, bro. Too late now. Listen, bro, I'm getting carry here. I don't get to decide the time. I gotta go back to flip burgers after this. Look at my level 194 ass. Doesn't even do damage. Damn, brother, working again. No more maple story for you, man. Damn, are you like on like a 15-hour, 16-hour shift? That's like brutal. 15-hour shift is like so brutal. You're just like you feel like shit after that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bishop is pretty decent. It's a lot more friendly now with the boost. I mean, Bishop has always been like a pretty solid class anyway. Brother, I'm too poor for that. Brother, you don't understand. I'm still in the red. I'm trying to become profitable, in the future. So I can't afford a unit skin. No, actually, like I do want one, a damage skin in the future. It's just I'm too cheap for that. I'm still in the red. We'll figure it out once get back some money. You could play Lumi. Here's the stats, boys, in case you're wondering. Brother, you either gotta get gear or you gotta get the levels, right? It's 210 if you have no gear. You could get way lower levels if you have the gear. Yes, sir. Gear's trash. You could get NFT collection to make up the difference. Brother, I just need. I'm a one item wonder. The only thing I need is my sword. I'm called a one item wonder, man. Oh fuck! I ran right straight into a train. Lumi's not gonna come out for like 3 weeks, man. That's like so far away. You're like at least 3 weeks away now. Maybe 2 weeks. You're better off just playing Bishop for now. Damn, brother in school and grinding maplestory as his part-time job. I respect that. So that's pretty cool. You made $200. That's respect. Yeah, man. Just keep playing maplestory. That's your second job. Do good in school and then play maplestory part-time. Yeah, I'm keeping that, bro. I'm keeping that. Well, I'm not keeping it. We're splitting that. It's a split. But I gotta farm the Chinese to make money. I mean, when Damien and Lotus came out, everybody was super weak. They're actually like they're weaker than our server right now. Oh God, the Crasier is saying what the hell is going on? He got trolled. Yeah, they got trolled by the bug. So there's a bug right now. Like if you leave the dungeon, it could like it auto makes you leave the the place. So we went in. But brother, you're too poor for lucky helmet set. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you know you're just not your net worth is not there yet. You know somebody's gonna tell you that, and it's gonna be me. Yeah, soloing balls gives you the maximum amount of rewards. But it's not the cube event. If you get the lucky helmet set, you are going to have to replace the hat at level 270. You're not replacing the CRA hat ever. So that's the problem. I mean, it's up to you, but I just don't think that you could afford a lucky set because in a year, your lucky set helmet is literally worth nothing. I mean, short term is better, but you're gonna have to need the full set CRA and a full set Absol. And brother, you're not even wearing a CRA set right now, so that's why I think you're too poor for it. You could consider Lucky Hat once you get your CRA top and bottom in. But if you have to save up for a Lucky Hat, that means you're too poor for it. It's just that simple. You can't afford it. The shop refreshes every 20 minutes. It's not a time. It's every 20 minutes. It gives you that 0.01, and then when it hits one, that's when it updates the stock. So it depends on what was the last time it sold, and then you calculate the time in 20 minutes in 20-minute cycles. You're gonna have to do the math. Oh, you mean Hero Coin? Hero Coin is tonight. I'm not sure what you mean by the map. No, I lost money with red flooring. What are you talking about? How can I make money with floorings when I bought that shit for 2,500? Making money with flooring is not happening. I probably have to gamble for it. I don't know what happened, but like I don't know where these merchants came from. Like they kept listing the 2,300 sell wall. Like the 2,300 sell wall is increasing. Like what the fuck? I don't understand. Like how does that sell wall increasing? Like where are where are these people with floorings coming from? That's what I don't get. Like people is obviously buying floorings to gamble raffles, but like where the fuck are these flooring sell wall come from? I mean, I bought early. It's okay, dude. I hold. No problem. I hold that. If I could hold maplestory, I could hold floorings. How much money I could earn? Maybe like 100K, because I'm under leveled. I'm getting NISO penalty right now trading here. So it's not the NISO right now I'm looking for. I'm just doing it for level. Because Paladin don't make much money anyway, so I might as well just focus on level. Alright, be right back. Layer back. What happened to Framer? Did he got banned? Did he got 15 days? Uh, no, Lotus and Damien, they're 210. What was he doing? Was he botting? I wouldn't bot on that account, honestly. Like, he has a pretty good account. No, level 215. It's always monster plus 5. No, it's 215. That's the full damage. Well, you could put it that way. I mean, you're not wrong about that. I'm nitpicking. You could say I'm nitpicking. To late mode, there's a Kaiserian FOMO going on, boys. That Kaiserian FOMO is going on strong. I don't know who's starting the FOMO, but like I don't think it's worth it. These guys gonna get fucked. Brother, you're not gonna put your paycheck into the in maplestory. That's not happening. This game is too shit to worth your paycheck. Hello, sir. I don't know, man. You know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just don't think you're gonna do it. But I'm ready to be proven wrong. You may not give a shit about making money, but your landlord does. Your landlord needs you to pay rent. Damn, this brother going full degen American in debt style. All right, then then I guess you could probably do it. I mean, you shouldn't do it, but if you're gonna do it, I can't stop you. Yeah, there's no shame in that. I live with mine as well. There's no shame. Whatever saves you money, man. Damn, brother, you need to like start saving money, man. What you gonna do, man, when you run out of money? You gotta manage your finance. I mean, it would be great if the game takes off and you make all your money back, but you gotta have like a backup plan. Certain items in here they're expensive is because they look better. They just look better, you know. So there are a lot of weeps who want to look cute, so they are more expensive. And also to get those luxury items, it's very expensive because you gotta like buy red florins and gold florins. Gold florins is very expensive, so that's why they're expensive. I mean, the minimal level is level 100. You can start making okay Nisos at level 100, maybe like 50k to 70k an hour. But if you want to make like 200k an hour, you're gonna need like a $400 investment. Nah, I mean, MapleStory is already like very poor in Web 2 MapleStory. People spend $5,000 for just an outfit for the outfit set. Like right now, there's like a gacha event right now. You gotta spend $5,000 on average for the entire set, and people spend that. It, and that's Web 2 MapleStory, right? It's just that Web 3 MapleStory is full of poor people. Like, I mean, no offense to everybody, I'm pretty poor as well, but that's just the fact, like all the poor kids are in Web 3. Level 65, there's no option for you. You're just gonna have to level up. The best way was for you to spend $3 to buy a level 100 character, but because you didn't spend $3, you're gonna have to suffer 12 hours. So, there's nothing you can do, sir. Just suffer 12 hours, get to level 100. Nah, level 100, you can make like 40k, 50k an hour. Yeah, no, like I'm serious. Level 100, as long as like there's still stuff left over, you can make a like 50k an hour. Yeah, see, like you could make like the expected drop quantity is about four monster, right? You could kill about it drops 4 Nisos a monster right now. I mean, it's a lot less now because of bots, but even right now, if we're talking about it, like level 100, for a monster, you kill 120 a minute. That's 60. That's um, and then that's like, if you do the math, this is like 30k, 30k to 50k an hour. It's just at this current rate. It's about 30k. I mean, the guy wanted to ask about making money, right? I mean, I'm just telling him the truth. I mean, 40 cent is 40 cent. I think what this game needs right now is like whales who's willing to spend. That's what they need. Is missing whales that's willing to spend for fun. We got too many um we got too many liars. Like, what I mean by liars? I mean like whales that saying I don't care about making money. I'm here to have fun. Those are liars. They're not. They actually do care about money. They care about money more than anybody else in the game. And it's that same people kissing ass, uh, licking shoes at Twitter. Those are the very same people saying that this game is mad fun and keep it up. Good job. Those are the same people who cares the most about making money. Um, and the reason we have this issue is because of this shitty ass app called Kaito AI. Like fuck Kaito. Kaito is gonna ruin Web3, and I'm calling it. Like because of Kaito, everybody just gonna lick boots. And if you lick the boots clean, you get rewards from Kaito, the token, and you get rewards from NXPC or even other games. Right? Let's say like Mir 4, Mir 5 enters Kaito as well. Then you get like Mir 4 tokens or whatever shit like that. And that's just gonna destroy the game. Because if nobody is criticizing the game is not gonna improve. What do you mean? Like I don't understand your question, Daru. If you could bridge it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all dumb. And the thing is, Kaito doesn't foster a feedback loop because if you criticize the game, you don't get Kaito rewards. You can only get Kaito rewards if you say if you hype the game up, say like this game is great, this game is fun, and we're not here to make money. Like that just creates like a very bad negative feedback loop. I don't know about stake. Sorry, you're gonna have to like figure that out yourself. I have no idea about stake. Well, I mean, you could do Sol or USDC, right? I mean, those are two solid options. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the shoe liquors is because of Kaito. Like Kaito is really bad for the Web3 economy. It's really bad for the industry. Like before, you could foster a very healthy game environment because you're always gonna have people like who wants to criticize the game and make it better. And for developers that listen to the community, they tend to do better, right? I mean, obviously, not every suggestion is good for the game, but as long as people is giving suggestions, like criticizing the game, like shitting on the game, and as long as like the developers try to like think about it, the game will improve, right? I'm not saying my suggestions are good, right? But at least it's better than nothing, right? At least I have a suggestion. It's up to the developer to figure out whether my suggestion is good or not, right? And they need to make a decision. But with Kaito, you don't nobody makes criticizing the game because it's gonna affect your rewards. You don't get less payment, and you're not gonna get any payments at all. So everybody just like licks the project. Like our biggest bootlegger, uh, in the our biggest Chinese bootlegger in the game is Sizer from Universe. Like the entire Universe guild are bootleggers, and the entire Universe guild also like they they pride themselves as what play Maple Story End because it's fun and we love the game. And guess who's the first one to quit the game? It's fucking Sizer, right? It's not the Chinese whales who's criticizing the game. Uh, it's not like little it's not the chicken boys, right? It's not even chicken boys. Sorry, it's not the 100K Chinese whale who spend like mad money to get level 80 something NFT collection. Like those guys haven't quit yet. It's people like Sizer who quit. Well, at least try to quit. Sizer couldn't quit because nobody want to buy his account. So he's like he's being forced to play the game, a game that he really loves a lot. I think that's like the best scenario for him since he loves the game so much. We're forcing him to play. 'Cause nobody wants his account. But like before they partner up with Kaito, like like people actually did was criticizing the game in beta one and beta two, and like bugs was actually being fixed the quickest at beta one, because beta one is the time where everybody just flame Maple Story End. And and because so many people flamed MapleStory N, the management said, "Oh shit, a lot of people is flaming us. We should actually fix this," and they did. But ever since Kaito, there's way more people licking them than flaming them. So like the management just thinks that the game is fine. Because like every game, you're always gonna have like unhappy people, right? So what happens is like normally, right? Just like every game in general, normally is if just a couple few people complaining, the management is not gonna do anything, right? Because you're always gonna have people unhappy. So that's the issue right now with MapleStory N. Is we have too many bootleggers. That's like hiding the real issue because the bootleggers they're too poor. They need to farm Kaito, right? Like farming Kaito is their full time job. So like they can't afford to criticize the game. They just want to extract value from Kaito and from MapleStory N. And then when MapleStory N, if it shuts down, they just move on to and lick the next project. So that's why I think Kaito is a bad. It's bad for the industry. It's bad for the scene. It's just gonna cause like all the people to lick a game, and then the game just licks to death. You can lick a game to death, man. And we're seeing this live right now. Like if you go to on Twitter or X, how do you want to call it? Right? If you go to X, there isn't many people criticizing the game. It's just people like licking. Yeah, one guy, maybe like one of them decides to like say something bad of the game, but then they realize like fuck, it impacted my Kaito ranking score, and then the next day they go back to licking. Like if you see the pattern, like look at these people's posts. Like they were like on a bad month, they criticize the game once a month, and then they realize their Kaito ranking goes lower, and then they instantly go back to licking again. Like that's the problem. Like and it's these people who have like a lot of like followers and like content creators, like their voice actually like is a lot matters a lot more than my voice, because they have more followers, so they tend to have more like attention from the management. Cube is like very cheap. I don't know how much it is. Maybe it's like $1 or $2. Kaito is another Web3 project. It's an AI project. Everybody teamed up with Kaito. MapleStory N has teamed up with Kaito. What Kaito does is he analyze your Twitter account, like tweets, and what you say, and and then it gives you a ranking based on like how much interactions you get from the community, like views and stuff, and then it gives you a rank. The higher rank you are, the more NXPC you will get from MapleStory and management. So because they signed a partnership with Kaito, so if you post a lot on Twitter and you get a lot of interactions, then you rank higher, right? The top 10, top 100, they get like a ton of NXPC every month, every single month. Um, they also get Kaito tokens, which is a different crypto project, and you can sell both tokens. So you're getting two project tokens for the price of one. So you're getting like a Kaito token, you're getting MapleStory NXPC, and then you just sell it. Every time you get it, you sell it, and like that's their money. They make money from that. That's Kaito. You could probably look up Kaito on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and you can have a you know and do your own research. Now this Kaito's thing relates to MapleStory is because it fosters bootlegger activity. Because if you lick the boots, you get higher ranking, and if you get higher ranking, you get more airdrops. The airdrop is monthly, so it's actually a lot of money. Now, if everybody's bootlegging, then who's gonna fix the issue? Who's gonna tell MapleStory and they fuck up? No, nobody's gonna have like it's gonna tell them because every time you tweet anything bad about the game, your rank goes down. So if your rank goes down, your airdrop goes down. So like, who's gonna criticize the game? But if you're like top 100, you get NXPC. So you gotta go back and farm. I don't think you get anything as top 1K though. No, maybe you got like maybe one NXPC for like trying. But the big reward is from the top 100. They get a fat amount every month. I mean, yeah, it is toxic. it's bad for the industry. It's just bad for the industry, right? They're basically monetizing Twitter accounts. Like I mean, I like MapleStory like in the beta phase, right? There was a lot of updates. There was a lot of improvements, bug fixing, and because like a lot of people flame you. Like if people flame you, then the first thing you do is like you have to address the concern, because if you don't address it, it's negative PR, right? It's bad press, it's bad image. But with Kaito, like any negative voice is drowned out by the positive bootlickers. So because there's no risk of like getting like a bad press, like the management just doesn't care. Like MapleStory and management doesn't care. If they don't care, then no bugs is gonna get fixed, right? If there is no Kaito users, right, then it's bad press, and the game will get fixed. Yeah, if you already have a Twitter account, might as well go back and farm. Well, I mean, yeah, it is scattered, but you're gonna have to like filter out all the noise. That I think Muzi should go farm Kaito. Easy money, might as well. If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, farm that money, farm that NXPC. Yeah, if you get like top 100 monthly, you will get airdrops from NXPC. I don't know how much though. Like I don't have any like, as you can see, I don't get along with bootlickers, so I don't have any numbers on like how much you get for licking. But yeah, I think it should be a good amount. Like otherwise, it's like it's kind of sad. Like a Chinese guy is farming Kaito. Like I mean, China isn't poor, but there's so many Chinese people farming Kaito that like I think the payout should be really good. I mean, I'm just assuming if the payout is like ass, and they're bootlegging that hard, then I'm gonna have to question these guys. Yeah, get that ranking up, sir. Do you think boss reward get any better in the future? Um, if we get a new management, yes. Not with this current management, no. And by the way, when I say boss rewards, I'm thinking like high level boss, right? Low level boss rewards is increasing every single patch. So let's be clear which boss we're talking about, right? For low level boss, I do think we're gonna increase rewards, because this is like consistent every patch. High level boss, I think we're gonna decrease rewards. But to be fair though, to be fair, like they did increase, they did increase this patch weekly boss rewards. So then to be fair to them, right? This patch they did increase the high level bosses rewards, but it's still lower than when we started. Now you gotta get one Leon to do that. If you get one Leon, you can solo Lotus. Wait, what the fuck? What happened to my team? I was just talking. What happened? So I was like semi AFK. What happened to my team? Where's my bishop? Why are these guys dead? What the fuck's going on? Not today. This is the end of the day. You're gonna have to wait next week. Damn. I thought I was gonna chill. All right. I don't know about same day. It depends on them. All right. Give me 1 second. I gotta do some work. All right, I'm back. We're back to leveling. Get that five levels, and then I'll be free. I should collect this. I think this is the limit. All right. If you guys have no questions or no content for me, I'll probably come back later because I still have to go back and flip burgers. Do you guys feel me? I do have to go back and flip burgers. Maple Story doesn't make enough money to pay rent. Gotta go back and take another job. No, we did Lotus today. We did Damien. The reset is coming tonight. If people are interested in buying boss carries. I am taking inspirations from Mr. EOD. Boss carries is still open. You could make your purchase. Is the details on Discord. The pricings are there. I need to make some money to pay for food. My pot green or purple. It's orange or green. I don't think I have purple pot. I might, maybe I do. You're gonna have to check yourself. Go to the MapleStory Navigator and check that out. But I don't know right now. I don't think I do, honestly. Yeah, so this the outline of this tells you if it's green or purple. Most of it is orange and green. Yeah, I mean, if you have the stream, you could open the stream data and I could figure out what that ray button does. And then we could send the boys to you. But yeah, I'll be back after work. So yeah, thanks for the support. That was a quick one. I gotta get back to work. So later, guys.